The Nebraska Territory, which was created in 1854 through the Kansas-Nebraska Act, saw a variety of frontiersmen, explorers, and settlers in its early days. Here are some notable individuals and groups who were among the first to arrive or significantly impacted the region. Manuel Lisa, although his activities predate the official territory status of Nebraska, Lisa was one of the earliest frontiersmen in the area. He established trading posts, like Fort Lisa near the confluence of the Missouri and Platte rivers, and was a key figure in opening up the fur trade in the region in the early 19th century. The Lewis and Clark Expedition, 1804–1806, while not settlers, Meriwether Lewis and William Clark explored parts of what would become Nebraska during their famous expedition. Their journey through the Nebraska Territory helped to map and describe the area, encouraging further exploration and settlement. Pioneers of the Oregon Trail. The Oregon Trail ran through Nebraska, with many settlers and pioneers passing through or stopping in the area. Although not specifically Nebraska frontiersmen, these migrants were some of the first to traverse and live temporarily in Nebraska Territory. Notable among them, John Fremont, known as the Pathfinder, he explored much of the West, including Nebraska, in the 1840s. His reports helped to promote the idea of moving westward. Jedediah Smith, a fur trapper and explorer who traveled through Nebraska in the 1820s and 1830s, contributing to the knowledge of the region's geography. The Pawnee Scouts, while not settlers in the traditional sense, the Pawnee, who lived in Nebraska for centuries, often worked as scouts for the U.S. Army. Figures like Major Frank North and Lewis Neal, a Pawnee Scout, were instrumental in early interactions between Native Americans and settlers. Homesteaders. After the Homestead Act of 1862, many came to Nebraska to claim free land. One of the first to claim land under this act was Daniel Freeman on January 1, 1863, near Beatrice, Nebraska. His claim is considered the first made under the Homestead Act. Early settlers and founders. Albert Watkins, known for his writings on Nebraska history, he was among the early settlers. James S. Mort, an early settler who was involved in the founding of Lancaster County, which became the site of Lincoln, Nebraska's capital. The Mormons, while their primary route was further south in Nebraska, some of their settlements and activities included Nebraska. They established winter quarters near what is now Omaha, where they wintered over in 1846 to 1847. These individuals and groups represent a cross-section of the types of people who were among the first to live in or significantly influenced the Nebraska Territory. Their contributions range from exploration, which opened up the land for future settlement, to actual settlement that began to shape the territory into what would become the state of Nebraska.